You and Izuku have only known each other since the first day of school at UA. You have only talked to him a few times for class and when you would hang out with Uraka. Other than that, you might as well have been strangers. That didn't stop you from admiring him from those few interactions with him. Uraka knew about your crush on him, but never wanted to talk about it. This was probably since she was also crushing on him. You knew that if you fought for his attention, you'd lose your friend, so you decided not to act on these feelings you have. You did hang out with the Baku squad occasionally, and Mina would always ask you about your crush. However, you didn't let her know who it was. You were hoping these feelings would fade, however, it didn't seem like they would anytime soon. You didn't let them stop you, so you ignored them so that you could keep your friend. You needed to focus on being a hero anyway. Love would just get in the way, or that's what you kept telling yourself. You didn't want Uraka not to go for it, so you told her that you gave up on your crush, and that she should go for it. Are you sure, listener? Yeah, of course I'm sure. If you say so, listener. Yeah. You said as you walked up to your dorm. Today was really draining, both physically and mentally. I'll just take a nap, then everything will be okay. Or that's what you tried to convince yourself of, until you ended up just thinking about how happy Izuku and Uraka are going to be. You really did want the best for them, but you couldn't help but to yearn for a relationship that you could never have. You started crying, hoping that your friends wouldn't walk in to see you like this. To prevent that from happening, you were going to lock the door, but someone started knocking. Who is it? You asked as you quickly wiped tears from your eyes. It's me, Mina, she said as she opened up your door. I wanted to ask if you wanted to watch a movie downstairs with everyone. I might come down, just give me a few. Hey, listener, she said as she opened the door completely. You sound like you've been crying, listener. Are you sure that you're all right? No, I'm not, Mina, but maybe the movie will help cheer me up. You say as you got up and headed downstairs, but Mina followed you. You know that I'm here if you need to talk about anything, right? Yeah, maybe when I'm ready I will. You said as you got to the common area. When you got there, you saw Uraka talking to Izuku. You wondered if they were dating yet, or if she was asking him out right now. The thought of them being together made you really anxious. You walked over to them. Hey guys, what are you doing? Nothing really, just discussing what movie we wanted to watch tonight. Would you mind if I borrowed Uraka for a second, Izuku? No, I don't mind, listener. Okay, you said as you dragged Uraka to the kitchen. Haven't you made your move on him yet, girl? No, I haven't, listener. I still feel like it would be wrong of me to do that to you. It's okay, honestly. You can date him. I don't care. If you don't care, then say that you don't like him anymore, listener. I don't like him anymore. Say his name. I don't like... You started to cry. Then Uraka realized you were not just crushing on him. You were madly in love. I'm sorry, listener, she said as she hugged you to comfort you. Mina had noticed that something was wrong and rushed over to you and Uraka. What's wrong? She asked the both of you. Uraka was the first to respond. Listener has been trying to convince me they weren't in love with Deku anymore, and, well, this happened. You wiped the tears from your eyes. It's okay, Uraka, really. I need to focus on my studies, so you should go for it, seriously, you said as you stood up. But, listener, none of this is okay. You need to tell him how you feel before these feelings get to you. Of course they would say something like that. It's okay, guys. Leave it alone. Please. You started to walk away as each of them grabbed one of your hands. Please, listener, Uraka said. You wanted to get out of the situation as fast as possible. Let it go, you said as you ripped your hands from their grip. You went back to the main common area. You jumped into the discussion of what movie to watch as the final decision was made. You stayed mainly because Mina and Uraka wouldn't leave your crush on Izuku alone. You wish that your crush didn't exist. I mean, if it wasn't there, then you and Uraka would be able to talk about crushes like normal friends. Instead, you are both trying to ignore your crush to let the other date him. Now, you realize that maybe you were trying to do wasn't right. Whatever happened should just happen, not be forced. When trying to find a place to sit for the movie, the only spot left was next to Izuku, and you couldn't help to think, this was the work of Mina and Uraka. You glared at them as they smiled back with a thumbs up. You rolled your eyes as you slowly walked over to the seat next to Izuku. Is it okay if I sit next to you, Izuku? Yeah, listener, I don't mind, he said, patting the empty space next to him. Okay, you said as you sat next to him. Your heart would skip beats, and you could feel butterflies in your stomach. You were so nervous sitting this close to the guy you love. You looked over at his face, and he was just so perfect in your eyes. His fluffy hair, freckles, and just the way he smiles. He was everything you wanted and more. When he looked over at you, you felt your face get really hot, hoping that he couldn't see it. Do I have something on my face, listener? He asked as he started wiping his face. No, you said, embarrassed that he caught you staring. Okay. The movie was about halfway done when the power suddenly went out. Everyone was so confused. Momo used her quirk to light lanterns for everybody. What happened? It was probably the storm. I didn't think it would get this bad. You were anxious since you weren't a fan of thunderstorms. Suddenly, there was a sound of thunder, and it caused you to jump onto Izuku. Listener? I'm sorry, Izuku, you said as you went back to your seat. You don't like thunderstorms, do you, listener? You shook your head as another loud thunder, which made you curl up into a ball and start shaking. You felt someone wrap their arms around you. It's going to be okay, listener. I'm here. It was Izuku, who was holding on to you, and you could feel your face get a bright shade of red. Izuku hummed a song for you as he held you, telling you that everything was going to be okay. And it was right here, in this moment. Everything was perfect. Once the electricity came on and the thunderstorm seemed to calm down to just a bit of rain, he let go. Are you okay, listener? He asked as you stood up, holding out a hand for you. Yeah, I'm okay now, you said as you grabbed his hand and he pulled you up. Just a little too close to him, and you share a deep gaze into each other's eyes. He finally pulled you into a kiss as everyone clapped, which made you blush a lot. Okay, so this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm so glad to be back and making content for you guys. If you did enjoy the video, hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Love you guys. Mwah. Hope you have a good day.